This macaque didn't feel particularly threatened by this yellow marten. Although the body length of this small predator is the same as that of a monkey, the marten weighs much less. She is bouncy, agile, and seems to be just studying the primate with her usual caution. But this just isn't true. The macaque had to call his whole flock for help. Maybe if there were about 100 primates, the story would have a different ending. And so, the monkey realized too late that the marten was not playing with her, just choosing which side to strike a fatal blow from. The predator attacked with lightning speed. Neither the dexterity of the limbs, nor the speed of reaction, nor the superiority in mass are saved by the monkey. Jumping around her gave the result. The marten determined exactly where to hit. One bite, and the primate is already lying and twitching in convulsions. And the marten, in front of the astonished participants of the photo safari, carries off the victim, and without obvious difficulty lifting the body, which weighs more than the predator itself. The adult African elephant is the largest and most massive land animal in the world. The masses of males can reach 5 tons, and they can pull up trees by the roots, scatter enemies like a bowling ball scatters pins. And they are also very smart, have an excellent memory, take care of their family members. In general, for a predator, an elephant is almost an invincible beast. Almost, because young individuals can be hunted by lions. Usually, to defeat such an opponent, the joint efforts of the whole pride are needed. Lionesses drive the baby elephant, immobilize him, and inflict maximum damage to exhaust his strength. Huge male lions, with the help of females, bring down elephants to the ground, where the pride is already finishing off such prey together. To discourage a young elephant from the herd, not to let him call for help, and have time to deal with him before the appearance of relatives is quite a difficult task. But as you can see, these lions coped with it. The strength of the lion pride is impressive, isn't it? Although the elephant is still very young, its mass fluctuates around 2 to 3 tons. That is, 12 to 15 times more than that of lions. To my misfortune. After all, attacking elephants is a big mistake. And the main reason is not their phenomenal strength and ability to move surprisingly fast. Like animals the size of a small house. The main danger for predators is the intelligence of the elephants. If the lions catch an antelope, the rest of the herd is likely to flee in panic. If the ungulates try to help the victim of the attack, then the conflict will remain within the framework of this one hunting case. No buffalo will return to the lions to fight with them again. For ungulates, the hunting that they were able to survive remains in the past. At best, as a memory that will help them avoid these predators in the future, I suppose. Elephants think differently. They have an excellent memory, which allows them not only to navigate the terrain, but also to remember those who are dangerous to them. And elephants also have an understanding of the connection between the causes and consequences of events. That is, theoretically, they can understand that their relative has become a victim of a particular pride of lions that inhabits this territory. If you add to this set also a sincere attachment to relatives, it becomes clear that in the case of a successful attack on the baby elephant, the problems of lions do not end, but only begin. Because elephants know how to take revenge. Of course, herbivores in principle often treat predators aggressively. They are desperately fighting for survival and can purposefully pursue the enemy who attacked them. But these elephants have moved on. Their herd seems to have coordinated their actions in advance and went in search of their enemies. After the elephants found the lions, the giants were the first, despising the danger of a collision with a whole pride of predators rushed to attack. Some scientists are suspicious of the concept that animals can take revenge at all. This is a rather complex concept, but it is very unlikely that this behavior of elephants fits into the framework of a normal coincidence. Purposeful search for the lions who are to blame for them. They didn't see their baby elephant being attacked, so they figured out who did it. What do you think? Let us know your opinion in the comments. Do you agree that elephants purposefully took revenge for their relative? Or do you think that this is just a coincidence and the huge animals are just trying to clear the territory of their pasture from a potential future threat? Initiative in attacking predators. A brutal battle in which elephants are trying not to drive predators from their feeding territory, But to deal with them, trample them, drive them into the ground, grab them with their trunk, and throw them into a tree. And you know what? The elephants are doing great. They rush to the lions like a hurricane. Predators react instantly. They also know how to act together. But the forces are too unequal. There is no chance against several adult elephants who cover each other, act at the same time fiercely and thoughtfully. Elephants chase every member of the pride and deliver crushing blows to all the predators that they can reach. In battle, they use their entire arsenal. Huge sharp tusks, a ramming blow that could turn over a bus, a flexible and strong trunk. And elephants can also use their legs to bring down all their weight on lions. The lions can only sympathize. They had never faced such a fierce attack before. Those lions that survived will have to form a new pride and take care of the wounded for a long time to feed them while they recover and cannot take part in the hunt. Their former lands will be occupied by a new pride that will displace them, and elephants will go further to migrate in search of food. It is unlikely that the lions will ever dare to attack representatives of this species again. Revenge or not, the elephants' attacks were definitely effective. The lions did not even try to fight back. Even all the pride lions are not capable of stopping a 5-ton monster that has taken over the acceleration, which blows into the trunk and then swings its tusks as long as an adult's leg. When there are several such elephants, the predators can only run and confuse their tracks. And whose side are you on? Are you rooting for the elephants who want to get even with those who took away a young family member from them? Or are you on the side of lions who just hunted according to their own nature and now have to face the aggression of multi-ton giants? Leopards have amazing agility, which allows them not only to equip a den on a tree, but also to drag prey there. Unfortunately, this time it was not noticed by the lioness. They decided to take away the honestly obtained food from the spotted relative. Even one lioness is stronger than a young leopard, and here there are 2 of them. And if a male with his huge mane and weighing about 1/4 of a ton cannot climb a tree as high as that, then lionesses who are about twice as light as males will cope with this task. A larger cat managed to climb on thin branches and attacked the leopard. But she clearly underestimated the opponent. When a spotted predator is cornered, it gives a desperate fight. The details of the fight are hidden by the foliage, but the whole tree is shaken by the battle in the ground. The lioness underestimated the cunning of the leopard. She could only fit herself on a thin branch. Her sister had to stay under the tree. Besides, if you thought the leopard was trapped, then you're wrong, as are his enemies. The tree just can't stand the fights of angry panthers. The branch breaks off, and both opponents collapse to the ground. That's just the lioness messed with the wrong opponent. A fall from the height of a 3rd story clearly stunned this lioness, but the leopard, with its usual elegance, jumps right out of it and runs away. Well, but the lioness has still got the meat they wanted, but the leopard also saved his own life, so we can say that the fight ended in a draw.